The secret weapon behind every fighter pilot was coordinated information. It started with inventions like radio direction finding, later known as radar, which gave Britain a 20-minute early warning about enemy planes, while 30,000 members of the Observer Corps watched every inch of the sky.
There's our hostile bombers. Angle 111. They now change direction north.
This nationwide intelligence was fed to bunkers that were the hidden heroes of the Battle of Britain. The busiest hub of all was a top-secret headquarters overseen by a First World War flying ace, Air Vice Marshal Keith Park.
Yeah, so here we are. We've got our man Keith Park's bottom garden gate. So leave his house, walk down the bottom of his garden, open the gate, and go to work. You want to see what this looks like?
The underground bunker at the bottom of his garden was responsible for 1,000 enemy aircraft being shot down during the Battle of Britain. Nazi Germany had no idea it existed.
60 foot down. 60 feet. It's a fair way, boss.
Thousands of messages entered this room every day, filtered by members of the Women's Auxiliary Air Force, the so-called WAFs. A staff of 70 kept tabs on 26 squadrons and nearly 220 aircraft. So the sector commanders who sat up high had an instantaneous picture of every piece in the game.
Right. I know it looks rather complicated. It's next door to mind-boggling. But here we go. This is my sort of simpleton's explanation of what's going on here. Right, we've got 7 airfields. That's all the names at the top. And then below that are the numbers of the squadrons at each of those airfields. Below that's the lights to tell you what state of that squadron. And then below that, we've got how many pilots are available and how many aircraft are available. So right, back to the lights. Right, so what we'll do, we'll go off Biggin Hill 92 Squadron. A few of those are self-explanatory. Available in 30 minutes, available. Order to readiness, that means, right lads, stub your fag out, drink your tea, get ready. Order to readiness, that's what that means. At readiness, that means 5 minutes to take off. Orders to standby, you're running to the aircraft. We've seen that, like the Battle of Britain movie. That was on, yeah. Then at standby, engines are running, 2 minutes to take off. Now, as soon as it goes left ground, you get the next 4 rows of lights, the white, the blue, the yellow and the red. That is just a fuel indicator. There's only an hour of fuel. So each one of those denotes 15 minutes of fuel usage. And once the red lights are on, you need to be coming back. You've only got 15 minutes of fuel.
The movements of every aircraft were plotted on a giant map.
This is all of the activity in 11 Group, which was the southeast of England. There's a lot going on, there's a lot of numbers and a lot of letters, boy, but these are half simple enough. But the yellow and black number at the top, that's the squadron, and the number below that is how many planes are in the sky from that squadron, and the number below that is the altitude that they're at, in 1,000 feet. And here we've got the enemy. So H is to say that they're hostile, that's the 4th attack of the day, and then the number below that is how many planes are out. So that's 30 plus. So that's going to take a fair bit to deal with. So between all of this and all of that, it's a lot of information, isn't it? But yeah, this is what a live database would look like 80 years ago. If this was happening today, yeah, I'm sure it'd just all be on an app and there'd be someone doing it from the front room with the feet up, wouldn't there?